Hello, On Point Pet Resort. My name is Jennifer Hill, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to help bring more customers to your business. Now, I'm sure you're probably wondering, why am I doing this? Well, the answer is simple. In today's busy world, inundated by internet connectivity, business owners are often too busy running their businesses to focus on how the internet can benefit them and their business. And sometimes the biggest hesitation one has towards hiring someone is they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. I've found that by giving people a free attack plan of things they can actually do to impact their business helps, and results in some of those business owners saying, "Hey Jen, please do this for me. Take this off my plate." So if by the end of this video you can see that I have some tricks up my sleeve that can help your business, shoot me a message and we can chat. Or if you simply want to use this free action plan and do it yourself, that's okay too. So let's get started, and I'll show you 3 things that will set your company above the competition. The first thing I want to discuss is content. Now, most business owners know that they need content, but they don't realize that the average length of the #1 on Google for Doggie Daycare is 1,500 to 2,500 words. So in order to show up at the top of Google, you need at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. And I can see that you have a very nice site. It's nice and bright. When I look at the words on it, however, right now, you are at 565 words. Now, if I take a look at your top competition and I look at their word count, they only have 223 words. You're already beating them in the word count, but you need those keywords. So, let's see. These guys are totally beatable. They just put a little bit more effort into their content. Now, this is a handy tool that we use. It's called Ahrefs. It's a paid tool, costs us a few $100 a month. What it essentially does is give us a behind-the-scenes look at what Google is looking at when it comes to ranking a site. So I ran a quick scan on your competitor, and if I click on their keywords, I can see what they are ranking for. And you can see Doggie Daycare and boarding near me, Dog Daycare Florence, Doggie Daycare. Okay, and then when we run the same for you, you're ranking on your name, Pet Hotel, and Dog Daycare Covington. Close, but not exactly what your ideal customer is searching for. So the first thing you need to do to beat your competition online is to have a minimum of 1,500 words on your homepage, because that's what's driving your competitor's business, and it's 100% beatable if you get this done. So if we Google Doggie Daycare Florence, Kentucky, the first thing we see here are the ads. Now, ads are great, and they can absolutely work. However, they can also be a money pit if your foundation, your website, isn't dialed in. You want to be careful not to burn your money with Google ads until you know for sure that your site will convert. The second thing I want to discuss is citations. Now, you're probably asking yourself, what's a citation and why do they matter? Well, that's actually a great question. So here we have the Google Map Pack. And as you can see, we've got name, address, and phone number. So citations are the listings of your business name, address, and phone number across the web. This is also known as a NAP, or name, address, and phone number, and this is how Google verifies and gives relevance to your local business. Now, you might be asking, okay, Jen, sounds great, but how do I show up in the maps? Well, I'm glad you asked. The #1 thing you can do today to push your business up the map pack is add citations. You're not ranking in the top 3 on the map pack, and you need to be listed in more directories. So a citation is your NAP on places like Yellow Pages, BBB, Facebook, Yelp, and a couple hundred other directories. And when you get more than your competition, you gain more trust than they have from Google, pushing you up the map pack. You're probably telling yourself, this sounds great, but how do I do that? It's simple, really. We do have tools that tell us exactly what directories your competition is listed on. Then we can literally go down their list and match those directories. But we won't stop there, because we don't just want to match them, we want to dominate them online. We want 50 to 100 more, so it takes them longer to catch up. Now, the third thing I want to discuss today, the third pillar of Google, is backlinks. This will really help you dominate on Google. So when we go back to our keyword, which was dog daycare in Florence, this is the organic section. And as you can see, unfortunately, you are not number one. This is where you want to be. But to get here, you need authority. How do you get authority? Well, that all comes down to backlinks. And a backlink is when one website links to another website. Think of it like this. When another relevant website links to your site, it's giving you some of its credibility, kind of like a vote of confidence. And in Google's eyes, this is passing authority. The more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. Another example is if you get a local blog or industry site linking back to you, great. But if you are a Doggie Daycare and you've got a backlink from La Rosa's, not so great, because you're not selling pizza. So if we go back and we look at your site, we can see that you've got 60 backlinks, and that's great. And we can see where your links are coming from. Now, when we look at your competitor, we can see, oh, wait a second. They have 124 backlinks. So this is what is causing them to be pushed up in the organic section ahead of you. So once again, we have the ability to see exactly what backlinks they have and go out and get those same links for you. With Ahrefs, we can see exactly the sites that are linking to them, get those links for your business. Once again, getting you to the top isn't magic, it's just a method. And today, I've shown you that method. So, once again, we went over content. Your homepage needs at least 1,500 words rich with keywords. Citations, you want 200 to 300 of these to beat out the competition by a landslide. And backlinks, you need more relevant sites pointing at you to show Google that you are the authority. If you begin to implement these strategies today, you can boost your Google ranking and be found by more customers. It's your choice. If you want to take these strategies and use them yourself, that's totally cool by me. I'd just like a little feedback on the video. However, if you want the simple route, you can give me a call at 859-237-9389. Once again, my name is Jennifer. Thank you for your time, and I hope that you have an absolutely amazing day.